Yes.
And next step, what I told you is, I told you to download Eclipse, either maybe Oxygen or anything. You can download Oxygen, Neon, Mars, anything, no issue at all. And then I told you to extract into one respective driver folder for our understanding. We are maintaining a clear structure for it. I think in E drive or D drive, I created one folder called 7 o'clock underscore automation folder. Into that folder, I told you to maintain your Eclipse. After extracting, copy that folder and cut that folder and paste that folder. And the jars folder, I told to maintain one subfolder. And what to maintain this jars folder, I'll show you now. First, let us see how to, if you want to work on Selenium, especially only Selenium, not TestNG, not Maven, not JUnit or Jenkins, only Selenium WebDriver. Excuse me. If you want to develop WebDriver scripts in Selenium, we need to download one jar file for that. Okay, we need to download one jar file. So what is that jar file is? The name of that jar file is, remember all of you, Selenium standalone server jar file. Selenium standalone jar file, standalone server jar file. So this Selenium server standalone server jar file, it's a common jar file to write your WebDriver script or Selenium grid script, any Selenium script you want to write. It's a minimum jar file we required. Without this jar file, you cannot write any Selenium code or WebDriver code. Okay, so this is must and should. So for this, how you download this jar file, from where you download this jar file. Yesterday for Selenium ID, I gave one URL, same URL, just open a browser. Now I'm showing you how to download standalone server jar file. Okay, standalone, what is the purpose of the standalone server jar file? Means it's a minimum jar file. It is a minimum jar file to maintain your, to write your WebDriver code. So for that, what you do guys, you can go to seleniumhq.org, means .dev, selenium.dev. This is a URL. Yesterday I forwarded already to all of you guys. I think you have this URL. Okay. After entering this URL, just click on downloads. Once you click on download, look at that latest version. Interviewer may ask you immediately, sometimes when you go for interview, what is the Selenium standalone server latest version we have. So before going to interview, you can open this website and you can check the latest version. So this is 3.141.59, but about to release fourth release, but still it is alpha. You know, alpha means still under construction. So don't worry about this alpha. And even this 3.141.59, it's not supporting completely. So for that, I'll go less version, less than that version, not very less, below that version. Okay. To get all previous versions, any previous versions you want to get, so you have to click on previous releases here. Look at here. We have a previous release option. Just click on this previous releases. Click on this. When you click on this previous releases, I'm going with 3.14. I'm not going with a very less version. I'm going with 3.14. Okay, just click on this 3.14. 3.14. And here, so this is a jar file. Look at this. Selenium server standalone 3.14.0 .jar. Just click on this. Just click on it. So here it downloads. Okay, here remember it won't download in zip format, and it will be asking you, especially when you download in Chrome browser, especially it will be asking you, don't say discard, say click keep. It won't harm your system. Okay, just click on keep, then completely installation will be done. I mean download will be done, right? Just right click on that, show in folder, cut that, just cut this. Okay, and I told you yesterday, in D drive, we created one framework folder, right? One structure folder. So double click that folder, double click jars folder and paste to it. In future, if you maintain in downloads, if you delete from downloads, you'll get us issues, right? So that's what, maintain your own structure in some drive. So it will be easy for us to manage in the future. Okay, just copy down that standalone server jar file and paste under your jars folder. That's it. Okay, this is a second step you have to follow. Now, let us see how to open Eclipse and how to create project in Eclipse, and then how to create a class. Basic things, we have to know all the basic things before we enter into script level. Okay, so that just double click on your 7 o'clock folder, whatever folder you created in your system. In my system, I created as 7 o'clock. Okay, just double click that folder. Again, double click on Eclipse folder. And every day we have to launch your Eclipse via this, that blue color. Just double click on blue color icon. Double click on this. So it's opening Eclipse Oxygen 3, March 2008, which I downloaded yesterday. No need to install Eclipse yesterday, which I said already to you guys. So once you double click on it, it will be showing one window. Wait for that window. It will be providing this window here. See that, this window. Select a directory as workspace. And whatever code we write in Eclipse, because Eclipse is our editor, right? It is our platform. It is platform for writing your scripts and all that, right? So where you want to store the script, so that it's taking by default its own default folder. C drive, users, John, Eclipse, workspace. No, I don't want. I have my own structure. I want to store everything into this folder, whatever folder I created. So what you do for that, just click on this browse button. Go to D drive. In my system, I have created in D drive. Open the D drive. In that data, just select that folder, 7 o'clock automation. Just select that folder. Every day when you launch your Eclipse, always open with this workspace. Don't change this workspace. If you change this workspace, every time you have to keep on configuring an Eclipse. So let it be same workspace. Don't keep on changing workspace. Okay, just click on launch button. When I click on launch button, now you can see your Eclipse empty. It's like a notepad. It opens like a notepad in your system. Okay, na? So what is workspace here? Workspace means whatever work in the sense, whatever scripts we write in Eclipse, where you want to store, it will be now. See, if you double click this, it will be creating that meta data. So in future, if you want to refer your code, you can directly come to that folder and you can refer your code. We can see all Selenium scripts in notepad. Don't worry. So that it opens a blank window like this. So once you get this window, okay, once you get this window, at the top you can see workbench. Just click on this workbench. Okay, now it takes to a plain Eclipse. Nothing will be there. Okay, you can minimize all these windows. You can close these windows, outline windows. Okay, you can close them. We don't require, but don't close this Project Explorer. So once your Eclipse is launched, the very first step, what you should do, if you want to practice Java code, if you want to practice WebDriver code, anything you do, first we have to create one project in Eclipse. Okay, now I'm showing you how to create a Java project in Eclipse. Why you are creating a project here? For writing the scripts. So for that, what you do, go to File menu, New. Here we can select Project. File, New, Project. Select that. Here it shows this window, New Project window. In this New Project window, select Java project. Okay, select your Java project and then click on Next button. And this is a window, New Project, New Java project window. Here create a Java project. So you can give any one project name. My project name is, say for example, Primus _ bank. Never give blank spaces. If you want blank space, that's what I'm telling you. Underscore, use underscore. Okay. and don't disturb, just simply click on finish button. You can see when I click on finish button here, you can see under project explorer, your project will be created. When you get this window, check this, simply click on open perspective. Okay, just click on it. Next time, if you don't want to see this window, check this checkbox and then click on open perspective. Now see that your project got created here. Remember, even you can see this project in local system also. Where is that local system? Local system means your structure. D drive, 7 o'clock. See that your project got created under that respective folder. Double click that. This is structure of your project. Settings, bin folder, SRC, class path, project. SRC, SRC and bin, both of folders maintains your Java classes. But most of the classes will be saved in SRC folder by default. Okay, by default. Now see in local system, that is local. If you go to Eclipse, if you expand your folder, see that project folder. If you expand your project, you can see JRE system library, SRC. So remember all of you guys, when you create any Java project or Maven project, compulsory we required JRE system library plus SRC. Look at this yesterday, what I told you, JRE system, it's a library. Open this library, you can see a lot of jar files. Open one jar file, it contains a lot of packages. These are all Java related packages, classes, methods. So to access any Java related methods, if you want to execute anything against your Java applications, this JRE library should be available. Yesterday, I told you not to install that. If you install JDK, automatically JRE will be installed in your system because JDK is a super class of it. And this SRC will maintain your classes, Java classes. So like that, how many projects you want to create, how many Java projects you want to create, you can create n number of projects. We can move this window how you want, you can move this window, no problem. And you can minimize that. There's option, minimize option. If you minimize it, again, we can restore like this. If you click on it, it can restore again. But don't close it. If you close, how to get back, that also I'll show you. See that. Suppose unfortunately you close this package explorer, unfortunately, you close it. You can't get back again. So in that case, see, any menus you miss in Eclipse, always go to Windows menu, show view. What you're missing? You're missing package explorer or project explorer. Both are same. Open that. Automatically, it will show your project. If you're closing your project, unfortunately, don't confuse. Okay. That's what, minimize it. You can minimize it and you can restore it also again. If you click on that, restore option is available. Don't worry. Okay. So this is how we can create one Java project like that. How many projects you want? You can create as many number of projects you required. And just now into our folder, we downloaded one jar file. Am I right? This one. And if you want to develop any WebDriver scripts under this project, and if you want to test any web applications in Selenium under this project, compulsory we need to add this jar file. The Selenium server standalone 3.14.0 jar file. Now I'm showing you how to add jar file to your project. Okay, I'm just showing you how to add jar file to your project. So to add jar file to your project, there are different ways. You can expand your project. Okay, you can just expand your project. Expand means it is expanded. Right click on jar system library, build path, configure build path. Okay, you can just right click on jar system library, build path, configure build path. And we need to add that jar file. So first time it will be in source or project somewhere else. You can click on libraries. If you don't find that, click on libraries tab here. So look at that, libraries. Click on libraries. Click on add external jars button. You have to click on add external jars button. Just click on this button. You know, where is your jar file? In my framework D drive, 7 o'clock automation, 7 o'clock automation. Open that. In that jars folder, open that jars folder, select this jar file, click open. And then click apply and close or directly apply, no problems. Look at that. When I click apply and close, you can observe under your project. When I say click apply and close, you can see one reference library will be created. Remember all of you. What is this reference library means? This reference library will show you what are the jar files we are using for this project. In coming classes, we'll add number of jar files. Wait for that. First, we have to complete WebDriver concept. Okay. So this reference library will show you. If you want to ensure, we can open this reference library and we can see what are the jar files we are using for this project. Okay. Na? So this, see, many people, they are trying to open this jar file in local system. They're right clicking on observe, right click on it, open with to. Don't do that. It won't open. Anything you want to say. This contains, again, open this jar file now. It contains some hundreds of packages, WebDriver packages. Every package contains number of classes. Every class contains number of methods. Okay. So all these are useful for accessing your WebDriver methods. Without the standalone server jar file, you cannot write any WebDriver code and you cannot execute any WebDriver code against application except Java. For Java writing, we don't want all this nonsense. Java classes, okay? Especially I'm showing it for WebDriver classes. Suppose suddenly your new jar file, say for example, it has updated to 4th version, assume that. Now it has released, 4th version got released in the market. Suddenly, 4th version. Now it is not alpha, it's a stable version. Assume that. Now your leaders are asking to work on this latest version. So what you do, guys, again we have to come back to this and you have to download this latest version. Again, you have to remove this, see that, we have to remove this jar file. Take away this jar file and add same navigation. Remove jar file, same process, right click on that jar file, build path, remove from build path, that's it, gone. Again, whatever latest version you're having, add that jar file. So that you have to make habit of doing that, removing, adding. That's a drawback we have in Java projects. When you go to Maven, we'll overcome all these problems. Okay, how to add again jar file? Yes, same, right click on jar system library, build path, configure build path, select add external jars, select your jar file, open it, apply and close, and you can say again your standalone server jar file under reference library. And remember, this jar file, what you added right now, it is applicable only for this project Primus underscore bank, not to all the projects. Suppose you are creating one more new project. You can create number of projects, no restrictions at all here. You can create a number of projects, no problem. I told you navigation, go to file menu, not required. Shortcut. This is a shortcut for creating. So click on directly new button. Click on this new button. Select Java project. Click next button. Say my project is, say for example, orange underscore HRM. Assume that. Okay. Says finish button. See that? By default, we don't get reference library as we got for this project. So, but in this, under this project, you cannot write WebDriver code, you cannot execute WebDriver code. Again, what to do for this project? Again, we must add jar file for that project. So what I mean to say here, you create how many projects you want, no restrictions at all. But for every project, you must add the standalone server jar file. Then only you are eligible to access your WebDriver methods for that concerned project. I hope it's very clear to you. Same way, you can see your local system. Whatever you do in Eclipse, everything will be created in your local system here. Look at that. One more project got created. This is one project you got. Under which project you are going to work, you can see those classes under SRC folder once we start creating classes. Okay, so this is a basic thing. We have to know how to create project and how to add jar file to your project. Next step. Under which project you want to work, you can select any project you require. Okay. What's that? Who is that? Sai? Yes, Sai? Somebody drawing. Who is that? Sai. He left. Okay. Okay. Na? So there's a basic thing you have to follow here. And next step is how to create a class. First of all, theoretically, I will tell you what is a class, what is a package, and what is a main method. These three are very important. Every day we do that. Package. First, let me come to package theoretically. Package is nothing but a folder where it contains the classes. Package is a folder where it can store your classes. The package will be created under SRC folder of that Selenium project. Whatever packages you are creating, that packages we can see that under SRC folder. So that package is nothing but collection of your Java classes. Why you want to maintain package name means for future reference. You can easily understand, oh, so-and-so class is available under so-and-so package. It will be easy for you to keep on reusing, especially when you go to framework classes. Very important, packages. Okay, that is called package. Next, class. What is a class? Now, what I'm conducting here, what I'm conducting over here, I'm conducting one class, Selenium class. Am I right? I'm just conducting Selenium class. Yes or no? What is this class? Yes. It's a class. It's a class. What this class contains? This class contains collection of students. So class is a collection of students. That means collection of students means students are nothing but objects. If I want collection of students, I need to create a class. If I create a class, then only I can get collection of students. So a class is a blueprint of template. It contains object. Object is nothing but, it can be anything. Universe is one object. Human is one object. A fan is one object. We can, if we want to access that object methods, we have to create a class for that. So object can be anything which should be physically available. In Java, object is nothing but data types, methods. Whatever we write in Java, we write data types, we write methods, we write instances, we write a lot of things, right? So I can simply say object is a collection of bundles of methods. Object is a collection of methods, bundles. Bundles means number of methods and properties. So if you want to access any methods for any class, what you have to do? You have to create a class. And next, public static void main. This is main method. In Java, we call it as a main method. It is a main method which is responsible for executing your class. Whatever class you are creating, if you want to execute that class, that class should contain main method. If there is no main method, that class cannot be executed. Practically, I'll show you. But once we start working with framework classes in Selenium, we don't use, once we go to TestNG classes also, we don't go with main method. But time in, to run your Java classes, to run your WebDriver classes, compulsory required main method. So how to create all this practically? Let us see now. Now see, under which project you are planning, you can select that project. What you are planning? I'm planning to create one Java class. Okay. See how to create Java class means, see, right click on your project, new class. Right click on your project, any under which project you want. Select new class. Okay. See that. When I select new class, automatically it will take your project folder name SRC. Just want to tell you, all your package names and class will be stored under SRC only. Package. Here, if you don't give package name for a class what you are being creating over here, it will take that class into default package. So by default, we have default package. If you want to give package name, you can give one package name, August, say for example, August as my main folder. In that, or I can say a com, anything, com dot. If you say dot, I want subfolder. Com will become a main folder, and what are you going to give? I'm going to give August, August 18th. August 18th becomes subfolder. Com is main folder. Dot, when you say dot, it separates as a subfolder. August 18th, so that we can easily understand under August 18th what we worked on. Okay, that is called package name. Anything you can give. First letter should be small letter here. As per rules, Java rules, we should follow Java rules. For WebDriver also, we have to follow Java rules. And see, this is class name. In class name text box, see, there are some rules and there are some restrictions we have to follow for creating class. I'll tell you what rules we have set. Class name is super class. It's nothing but super class only. Any Java class, whatever Java class you are creating, as per Java rules, Java class can start with underscore allowed. Look at here, look here. It shows very clearly. Underscore, we can start with underscore, or we can start with a dollar symbol, or we can start with a letter. No problem. That's the rule. But as a testing point of view, we always start with a letter. And also, first letter of your class name should be uppercase. First letter of your class name should be uppercase. I'm saying sample. My class name sample. Here, one sample one allowed. No problem. Sample underscore one is allowed. No problem. But no other special. See, when I say blank space also, you can see the top. Type name is not valid. Here blank space is not allowed. Blank space is one special character. No others. Only underscore or dollar symbol is allowed. That means we clearly understood your class name should always start with a letter or underscore or a dollar symbol. And the first letter of that class name should always start with capital. That's a rule. Anytime from today to end of the class, we go on creating it. Don't worry. And come to this. Which method stub you'd like to create? See that. Public static void main. It is a main method. This main method is responsible for executing your Java class from starting to ending. If you want to run this class, this sample class, there should be a main method for it. So check this checkbox into on state. Check this checkbox into on state. And then click on finish button. Look here. When I click on finish button, look under SRC. Click on finish button. Under SRC, one package will be created. One package will be created, com.august18. Under that package, there's a Java class, what you given the class name. You can go on local system, look at that local system. Always make a habit of going to a local system. See that, SRC, go to your, see, 7 o'clock. In that 7 o'clock, Primus Bank, right? Primus Bank, SRC folder. In that, see, com as one main folder. Double click that com, you can see August 18th as one folder. Double click August 18th, you can see your class. Right click on it. First time when you tried, when I'm sending, see, many people are confusing. When I'm sending this kind of classes to your mails, emails, don't try to open. Select edit. Okay? See that it opens in Notepad. Whatever you do in Eclipse, everything will be added in your local system. We can open them in Notepad. So remember, all of you guys, the extension for Java class is .java. Look at that. They'll ask you, interview will ask you, with what extension your Selenium classes are saved means you can tell them they're saved with the .java. They're not Notepad. Look at that. Not TXT file. Notepad is TXT file. If it is Notepad, we can directly open. That's what. First time, right click on it, edit. Don't save open. Even I'm sending to your emails also. Don't do that. Okay. Don't say open. Select edit. Then it opens in Notepad very clearly. Okay. So we can see the class here itself. So that this is a package name. And this is a super class. And this is your main method. See, I want to minimize it. Minimize it. No problem. I want to increase this font. It's very small font. I want to increase. Yes, we can increase. No problem. Go to Windows menu. Preferences. expand general, expand appearance, double click on colors and font, expand basic folder, double click on text font, double click on text font. Now see, by default it is 10. I'm selecting bold for my observe. You can select 12 enough for your observance, but here I won't show you. I am selecting 18 to get more font. That's it. Okay. How much you want, you can select it. It's not a problem. So that font will increase. You can observe here, all of you guys. You can see some of them are pink colors, pink colors, pink colors. Remember, all of you, very clearly I'm telling you. All pink colors are predefined keywords in Java. All pink colors are predefined keywords in Java. You cannot make any modification for this pink. They are predefined in Java. Use as it is. Okay. Now see, how do I know this class is executable elements? Because it's have a main method. It's a main method. Nowadays executable. See that how it is possible. See that right click to mouse. If when you want to run your class, you can do like this. Right click to mouse, run as Java application. This is how we have to run your Java class. Or shortcut, we have a lot of shortcuts. We can click on this run icon also, no problem. Or shortcut, who are using laptops, especially laptops people, most of you are using laptops, use function key. Function key will be there in your keyboard, right? Function key plus F. If you are using keyboard, control F11. Okay, if you're using laptop, function F11. Press function key and press F11 key in keyboard. Shortcut I'm telling you. Or the best shortcut is right click to mouse, run as Java application. Why it is showing Java application means we have to understand. If it's showing Java application, you have to understand this class contains main method. Suppose, say for example, this class doesn't have main method. Now I don't have main method. Right click to mouse, run as. Now see, is it showing Java application? No. Why? Because this class doesn't contain main method. It's not executable. So if you want to run any class, there should be a main method. There should be a main method. Right click to mouse again, run as Java application. Java application. It's a basic thing we have to like that. How many classes you want, you can go on creating the same. Suppose, say for example, I am creating a class without package name. Assume that. Shortcut for class creation is to create a shortcut for class creation is no need to go to right click to mouse, new class. Shortcuts follow. Once you know navigate directly. So this is a shortcut for class creation. This is a shortcut for package creation. You can create package individually also, no problem. And this is a shortcut for what? Project creation. Okay, remember these shortcuts. This is package creation. This is class creation. And this is for executing your Java class. Okay, so directly you can click on it. Before clicking on it, choose your project or choose your package name also. But I want without package name. I want to show you. So now see that. Click on this class. Now I don't want to give any package name. I'm just giving one more class. Say for example, sample1. I'm not giving any package name. Select your main method. Finish off it. Now see where it is created. It's created under default package. There's no package name here. In future, further in framework classes, if you don't maintain package name, the fellow who is going to reuse your code, they get confusion. So that's what in real time or while practicing from now onwards, keep on creating package name. There's nothing wrong in it. And if I want to move this class into my package name, drag it, no problem. Drag this and push into this, no problem. It will move into this, no problem. You can delete this, delete default package. We don't want. Now it has moved into your respect package. So that is basic principle. Deleting class, all of you know. Same. Deleting is same way. If you delete here, automatically delete in local system also, don't worry. So these are the basic things you have to know how to create a Java class. And here, all of you should remember some basic principles. Not my principles or somebody principles. I'm telling Java syntax rules. Look at that. Java is a case sensitive language here. What is case sensitive? Many people are confusing. Case sensitive is nothing but it can be uppercase, it can be lowercase. any variable declaration, when you're declaring variables and all that, you can declare in small letters, capitals. That is called case sensitive. As I said right now, first letter of class name should be in uppercases. First letter of class name should be in uppercase. Whatever methods we are going to write in Java, methods. We write a lot of methods. Method names should always start with what? Lowercase letter. First letter should be lowercase. So class name should start with uppercase. Method name should always start with lowercase. Lowercase means small letter. Every statement or step should end with semicolon symbol. Whatever steps you write here, whatever Java code you write here, whatever code you write, end of that we have to start end with semicolons. Compul, that's the rule. And also here, code block should enclosed with open close braces. That means where there is a open brace, there should be a close braces. If when you want to verify that, simple, see the double click here, open brace, it shows where it got closed. Double click here in the open brace, it shows where it got closed. So wherever you have open braces, there should be closed braces, compulsory. That's rule. You can check from here also, right? Reverse wise. Many people are confused. Suppose you are missing this one. Very good advantage in Eclipse here. Immediately it throws with into mark. Look at that. Guidelines, quick guide. See, when I mouse on that into line, red color into line, see that it gives suggestions to you. So guidelines that it's giving syntax error. Inset close braces to complete class body. That's what Selenium code can be written in Eclipse, Notepad also here, but Notepad is not providing all these facilities. See, any mistake you do, when you get into mark, there is a mistake in the code what you written. Remember that. Until you rectify that mistake, you cannot go for further. Okay, now see, when I double click for open brace for my main class, for super class, double click, see, no closed. For main method, we open and close. So what we understood, oh, I'm missing one braces. So what do you do immediately? You have to close your close braces immediately. Click on save immediately. Now double click that. That's what. So how many braces you open, make sure that should be closed, that many braces here. That's very simple. Blindly remember like that. Simple basic rules we have. Okay, na? Next. See, how do you comment in Eclipse? Means Java code or web. Commenting, you know, all of you, why you want to comment? To avoid those lines from execution. Why you want to avoid that lines from execution? Maybe sometimes we write English steps, we write some English language that is not belonging to Java, right? And sometimes you want to run some of the steps next time. So don't make a habit of deleting that code. Don't make a habit of deleting that code. Comment them. When you want to reuse it next time, no problem. So when you want to comment single line, suppose I have single line. This is my single line. I just want to comment this single line. At the beginning of it, we can say double forward slash. When we use double forward slash, what does it mean? Green color, what does it mean? It will comment. Means it will not participate during your execution. Suppose I have multiple lines. I want to comment multiple lines. Say for example, number of lines I want to comment at a time. This many lines I want to comment. At the beginning of that line, from where you want, okay? Forward slash star, say star. Up to which line you want to comment? You want to comment up to 10th line, right? Say here star, star and forward slash. All these lines will get commented. Commented means they don't participate during your execution. And if you don't want, to remove it again, manually we can remove. Take away this star, take away this star, again they'll participate. For this also take away this star, no problem. No, I want go via navigation. Yes, we can go via navigation. How many lines you want to comment? Select that number of lines at a time. Go to source menu, add block comment, automatically added. Again you want remove, same, select that number of lines. Again go to source menu, remove block comment. Single line also, same, select that line. So source menu, add block comment. That line will get commented. Only that particular line will get commented. So we have all facilities we have, right? So from today, Don't ask me why you commented. Commented is for what? Just to avoid your line of execution from, line from execution. Okay, that's basic step you have to know. And all of you know, I think, after executing anything you write as code, we'll execute, and we have to get outputs also. And where do we see outputs in Eclipse means? In Eclipse, where we can see our outputs in Eclipse here? We can see outputs in Eclipse in console tab. Console. When you can see that console tab, means we can see that console tab after execution, not now. You have to execute something. And how do you send messages to your console tab? I want to send my messages. So remember, from today, we have to use print ln. Two statements we have. Print and print ln. Print statement is for what?
For printing
To
output.
Print in a single line. When you want print in a single line, then we go for print statement. Print ln is for what? When you want to print your statements line by line, then we go for print statement, print ln statement. So how you write that print ln, print or print ln? We type generally system dot, right? System dot out dot. I don't want to see. When you get this kind of failed to download index, check this checkbox. Click again. Don't send me again WhatsApp. Okay. This is a general Windows. When you get this Windows, close this Windows. No problem. Check this checkbox and close it if you get this Windows. I don't want to keep on typing system dot out dot. Shortcut for that is simply, what is that shortcut? Type sysout. Just type sysout. Then press Control key and spacebar in your keyboard. Control key, press that control key and spacebar. Automatically, it takes that statement. No need of typing system dot to out dot to println. Println is for printing line. Now, anything you want to print, maintain in double quotation because string type, right? It's a string type. You are printing messages as string only. So, I am so lazy. One statement I want to print. Next, sysout again. SYSOUT. Sysout. Control spacebar. But I want job. Next, sysout. I just want to show you how to print line by line. With 20L package. These are my statements. Anything you write here, see, remember all of you, anything you write in double quotation, there string type, it's your own English. You can type anything, no problem. Whatever you want. This will send to your console tab, this messages. Okay, now. So how to execute this class now? We can use this icon, run icon, or right click to mouse, run as Java application. Soon after, you'll get a console tab. Console, is that console. I'm so lazy, but I want a job with 20L package. Right? Line by line it's printing. If I write the same thing in a print statement, instead of print ln, if I write with a print statement, what will happen? It will print all these 3 lines in a single line, right? All these 3 lines in a single line. So when you want to print your message single line, go with print state. Sometimes we use in our WebDriver. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. When you want to print your message in a single line, print that. When you want print in a multiple lines, we can print that. Suppose I want print a message with error message, red color. When I get error, I want red color. System dot out dot. I can say error. Just not required. You can simply say error. Error means when you are getting error, I want print that error in red color. So far it's printing in black color. Okay, not required. I'm just showing you. My test case. My test fail. My test fail. I want it in red color. When I run this, it will print that in red color. My test fail. That's the only difference. No problem. Okay. So else part. We write in else part, right? When you get error message, we can print in red color for understanding. Whenever test case pass, I want black color. No other colors available. Only black and red available.
Sir, how you made it to red color, sir?
Look at here. Error. Use error method here. Okay. System. See that every class I told, as I told Java rules, every class should start with capital. See that class name, methods. Out is a method. Print is one method. Method names will start with small letter. That's how you have to understand from now onwards. Any class, remember from today, predefined class or user defined class. Predefined class or user defined class should start with capital. First letter should start with capital. What is the sample? Is it user defined or predefined?
User defined.
We defined it, right? We created that class. Is it user defined? Can anyone of you tell me what is predefined class in this?
Out.
Out.
Public.
Uh-huh.
Void.
Public.
Static.
Automatically. No, ma. They're not.
Out and error.
Out and print and error. Okay, they're. No, I'm asking about class. I'm asking about class. User defined class. I'm asking, not method. System is a.
System is
a
class.
Predefined class. It's a predefined class, right? Don't say public class, package, public, static, void. They're keywords, ma. They're keywords. They're predefined keywords. Okay. Not only sample, string. Look at here. String is a predefined class in Java. System is a predefined class in Java. String has lot of methods. We learned. It's a class. How to recognize class and when it is simple. By looking class always start with black color here, black color, and starts with capital first letter. Methods also start with black color but small letter. Methods will be always having small letter. We are not typing all of them. That's the basic things we should know before we learn this. Okay, how to run this class, how to comment your line and all that. And some situations you may get an opportunity like suppose I don't want this class name. I want change this class to some other class. What to do? I want change this class name. Yes, this is very important. Sometimes you may get an opportunity, right? Changing class name. What people are doing, they're deleting that class, again creating a class. Don't do that. We can rename. Possibilities are there. Select that class. Which class you want to delete? Select that class under your package. Select that class. A keyboard people, F2 key we can press. F2 key. Keyboard. Who are using keyboard? Who are using laptop? Function F2. Function key we have to apply every time. Function key. I think all of you know that. Function key in a laptop. Okay. F2. If I press F2 key, it shows new name. You can rename that class here now. With what name you want. Suppose I want my class name as data underscore type. So that first letter, every first letter should start with capital. That's the rule. Now click finish button. Click finish. Automatically your class name will rename here. Your class name will rename here. Your class name everywhere with that class name will get renamed. Same for package name also. If you want to change your package name, don't delete that package. Okay. Press F2 key in keyboard for package name also. Okay. You can change that package name automatically. It renames your package name also. So these fundamentals you should know before we start writing any WebDriver code and all that. Okay, guys. Am I clear to all of you? All the basic fundamentals, how to create a class, how to download jar file, how to add jar file to your project and all that, all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, I have one doubt. Sir, system and print is not, system is nothing but a class and print is nothing but a method. What do you mean by out? Out is what?
There are methods here.
Out is also method.
Method. Okay, there are methods we use as method types. Okay, na?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Tomorrow we'll start some part of. We'll start basic Java. What is data type? What is a variable? Basic things will start. Everybody should get awareness and basics. All of you. I will tell you how to use those basics and all that one by one. Okay, na?
Sir, this video will get it by today, sir.
Yes, he'll be sharing. Venkat will be sharing you guys.
Practice this. And sir, one thing is that sir, I have installed Eclipse few days back only. It is now showing to me Eclipse IDE 2020-06. So will this Eclipse will work, sir?
20 bedded no, ID 20. 20 means some you can't when you're installing testing you get issues here. But go with Oxygen.
Then sir, I have to uninstall it and then install
No
it.
need to uninstall. We are not installing the first of all Eclipse, Avinash.
Okay, okay.
Kada?
Yes, sir.
Remove,
Yes,
delete
yes,
it, delete it, and download it. That's it. No installation for Eclipse.
So sir, this Eclipse, I have to delete this Eclipse and I have to download
Let it,
Oxygen.
let it be there. No problem. Selenium ID, no issue. We don't open it. You can launch with that Oxygen. Not a problem. No need to delete them.
Okay, I have to install a new Oxygen only, sir.
Yeah, download new, no install. Download new Oxygen.
Download new Oxygen. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Okay.
Got it, sir.
Yes. Tomorrow class we'll start new process and one by one. Don't get okay. Get ready. Please don't ignore. Don't ignore this Selenium. If you ignore, you are responsible people. Please. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Thank
See
you.
you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Okay, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye.